You say I hear somebody breathing like Darth Vader, and I don't know if my husband is still sleeping or if he's creeping on us. Where is he? There he is! You want to go give him a hug? Give Uncle Cory hugs. She's like, nope.
Nope, my toys.
Not today.
What's up, Internet? Or maybe I should be saying, what's up, iPhone? Seeing as the last 3 or 4, maybe even more videos haven't made it past my iPhone onto the Internet. So I might as well just talk to the iPhone, right? What's up? Cory Zamir here, a.k.a. Collecting with Cory, a.k.a. Reselling with Rory, a.k.a. George Costanza, a.k.a. Young George Jefferson, a.k.a. Wolverine that let himself go. My hair's doing that thing right now. I need a haircut. So up until the last 15 minutes, I hadn't even planned on making this video, but we actually had a decent find on a Saturday from a thrift store. We got shut out at the garage sales. To be honest, I only hit 2 of them. But that's because my brakes on my car are kind of going, and I have an appointment to get them fixed on Tuesday, which is in 3 days. And I don't really want to do too much traveling until then. I got a lot of stuff I can work on at the house. But there was a video game sale, or I guess it said game console sale. I got there just in time to see someone walk away with the stuff for like $20. It was like a PS3 Slim, bunch of Xbox 360 games. Nothing I'm really heartbroken over. In my mind, I'm telling myself that the PS3 is broken, but it's probably going to work, whatever. So, on the way home, stopped at the flea market, found nothing. My flea market has been trash lately. And my Savers has been trash lately, but I decided to stop there, and this was a day that it actually turned out to be pretty good. So, I'm going to go through a few things. I got a bunch of GameCube games, a board game of some sort. I don't know if you'd call this a board game. It's like a card game. Played it with friends. This is the, I guess, dirty version, the Deep Undercover Codenames 2.0, adults only word game. Box has a little bit of damage. To be honest, I don't know if this is even a good price on it. I paid $7. I used my 20% off on everything I got here, so it was a little bit cheaper than that. I didn't notice the box damage until I was already in line, but I've been collecting board games and stuff like that, so I figured I'd pick it up. Didn't want to leave it behind. Before we get to the games, another random oddity at the thrift store, which I just threw on the ground. Magic the Gathering cards. Now, if you guys have been paying attention for a while, I used to play Magic every weekend. I used to go to PTQs, which is Pro Tour qualifiers, Grand Prix. I used to try and play competitively. One of my friends is actually working for Star City Games, which is like the biggest Magic the Gathering website. So, like, one of us made it. It just wasn't me. I decided to pick this up because you never know with Magic cards. There's a lot of cards that are worth a lot of money. From what I saw, there weren't any basic lands in this, so decent chance of decent cards. To be honest, I don't even know what set these are from because I've been out of it for a while, and I only really pay attention to what is played in like the oldest format, vintage. So we got a rare here, Celestial Archon, weird card frame. It's an enchantment creature. I'm just gonna flip through, see if there's anything that I notice is like insane. Usually with stuff like this, you're only gonna find like commons and absolute garbage. Oh, I got Future Sight. It was a rare. That was actually printed back when I played, but I guess it was reprinted. Memory Lapse. I guess flipping through it the way I'm flipping through, it's not really anything for you guys. I think this might actually be from one of the dual sets, like Jace versus Chandra or something like that, because that's Jace's Ingenuity. I think that's the only way that was printed. So this might be like the remains of someone's dual deck or something. So probably nothing insane in here. Aeon Chronicler, big deal back when I used to draft. Yeah, looks like not a whole bunch of anything that's really worth it. Just a couple rares and a bunch of commons and shit. But I wanted to pick it up because it was only $3. Less than that, actually, because... No, we got a foil rare. Rurik Thar, the Unbowed. If you know anything about Magic cards and you saw anything in there, let me know. I've been out of it. I'll figure it out on my own eventually, but give you guys something to comment on. Now, video games. So, there were a couple DS games and 4 GameCube games that were worth picking up. The prices on these are a little bit higher than I usually see at my thrift store. I feel like when they go through a long drought like we had been like probably 2 weeks since we had anything reasonably good in our thrift store. I feel like when they get something pretty good in, or even semi-good, they start raising the prices a little bit. Because they're just like, wow, it's been so long since we put anything on the shelf. Let's make a little bit more money on it or whatever. So we got 2 DS games. We got Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days. This was $4.99 minus the 20%, so I think $4.20-ish. And Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings. I think I have this one already. If not, I'd be keeping it because it's an RPG. Kingdom Hearts, I don't care anything about that series, so I'll be selling that. No problem. Another game that is rarely worth what I paid for it, $4, but Wave Race Blue Storm. On Amazon, I should be able to make like $3 on this. Paid about $3.40 after the 20% off. Rayman Arena, another $4 title. Once again, only going to make like $4 or $5 on this on Amazon. All these are also in really good shape. No questions whether they'd actually work. These are pretty good shape for GameCube games. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. This one was $5 because I guess they recognize the Crash name. Happens. So about $4.20 after the discount. Still going to make probably like $4 or $5 on Amazon, I believe. And the best game, this one actually made its way into the case. Super Mario Sunshine. $9.99, so 20% off on that. $8, not a bad deal. Complete, good shape. I might, like, part of me wants to keep it, but I know that I'll never play it, and the only way I'll play it is if they remake it for the Switch, to be honest with you. So this will be for resale, probably go on Amazon. This game's been shooting up in price lately, so that made my morning worth it, despite getting shut out at garage sales. Let me know how you guys have been doing at your garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, whatever you guys are doing. Let's all cross our fingers and hope this actually makes it to the internet. Who knows? Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Shout out to Pumpkin Spice. And as always, keep it real, internet. I love you guys.